Hello Tandy, hello Love More, hello Gunza. Should I play music? Zuva bega kudzima kamazon. So I can't really play music, but I was really enjoying. I was in the moment. For the past few hours, I've been playing music, and I just decided, you know what? My inbox is going crazy. Hello Shadrach, Mano. What to say? I miss you. I miss you. I should visit you. Linyat, how are you? George Kwa Ngwari, how are you? Mimi, hello mates, I hope you guys are okay. It's good to be home, it's good to be back, it's good to be African fresh air. I took African weather for granted. You have to travel to other countries. Asia, it's humid. I don't know what it is, it's just not so fresh compared to Africa. Makumbo Showa would say Chennai G. Hello guys, I hope you're good. Auntie, you look fabulous. Wow, thank you. Thank you. I hope you guys are okay. Ndayapana papa live kakuzongo kumborisa iwo zvangu. Kungoshayo ma 102. Akufamba nzizuva ndibate as soon as possible. Pa apa I will rikandipedze panapa. I will. And I missed you na Chennai G. Oh, I missed you too, dear. Anyway guys, I hope you're good. Ndangoya panapa. Most of you guys know what I'm working on. No, some of you guys know what I'm working on, and some of you guys don't. But believe me, it's not like I'm going off the radar and I'm just busy with the kind of like the same thing, just more profitable. But once in a while, I can't forget my people. Magadini. Anyway, happy birthday to Madam Boss Tara Chikocho. Hey, how old are you now? Happy birthday. Shora my birthday. You must admit your age. I'm admitting my age. I am happily 32 years old. 1986, 21 September. 21 September, 21 September. 21 September. Anyway, guys, my birthday is on 21 September. And Madam Bosarongo Wishiwa, my birthday, Panapa, but she doesn't want to tell us the age. So let's start saying our ages. Yes, I am 32 years old, 1986, 21 September. But I'm proud. I can't wait to be 40. When you're 40, you can do whatever you want. Nobody asks you. Right now, 32, a lot of people are expecting a lot of things from you. They're expecting you to behave in a certain way. I'm 32, damn, you're young. Oh, yes, I'm 32 years young. I'm talking about 32 years old. I'm talking about 32 years young. Anyway, and I've been eating my pineapples. You know why pineapples are good. I was in Thailand last week. I was shooting a reality show, Keeping Up with the Real Holiday Pals of the UK. And the production team, they called me up and they said, we like you and we think you speak with substance and we think we can make you part of our show and we think you're crazy. So how about that? And they got, well, why not? We're shooting our thing in Thailand. I'm like, okay. At first I refused. At first I was like, geez. And my scandal waiting to happen. I literally refused. My husband was no. My relatives were like, no. Everybody was just afraid, thinking that Dubai is happening all over again. And then I did my research, and then it's not so bad. And then I took the offer. Again, that's all not okay. This is my show. But I'm eating pineapple because when I was in Thailand, I was eating a lot of junk food. I'm not a big fan of junk food. But I was eating a lot of KFC. But the KFC and the McDonald's are nice. I was eating Thai food. I was eating good food. And people stop calling me. Why is it? These people never call me, ever. They never call me. In Tenge life, it's as if You calling me, I'm gonna stop my life for my friends and start talking to you, and I don't even know who you are. They'll be like, hey, Zuva, Dave, Nongo Faro, so that don't go big ass out and you gotta copy. Yeah, that's when on Facebook, that's what they'll be saying. Don't ever think one got challenge name, so just I know when I can go news, so I know that I'm no name seek a shas and they don't go. God bless you. Moving on. So because I was eating a lot of bad food that I don't usually eat, because I'm on holiday and I can treat myself, and it's okay to eat bad food when you're on holiday, I have to come back and detox and get back to my normal diet. So I'm eating pineapples because pineapples are good for my stomach. Because when I came back, I had a thrush infection. It was terrible. And I knew it was the foods I was eating. And when you're on holiday, you don't care. You eat whatever you want. So I was just eating practically anything because I was on holiday and you're being pampered like that. There was good food, but for some reason, you're away and you're in the heat of the moment, so you eat the wrong foods. So this is good for my stomach. I had a thrush infection. I had a serious stupid discharge. It was damn itchy and stuff, and I know good it's the diet. It's the diet. So I'm trying to treat my stomach. So during the life, I'll be eating this. If ever you have issues with your stomach down there, when you rule out infection, when you rule out sometimes your vagina just acts up. Hormonal imbalance, change of environment, and when you drink too much alcohol, especially when sugar your stomach, especially during sex. You ever had that situation, like guys or even girls, you're in the middle of it, things are okay, and then your vagina just dries up. It just goes boom. It's like it's almost like the vagina is saying, stop, that's enough sex for me. And you're like, what the hell? In the middle of enjoying it, your vagina just dries up like that. That is my fluids, my fluids, the lubricant just they take lube. Yes, but you know that stone oil Stonian Pachayo, it was designed to produce everything that it needs to survive. It cleans itself. It also, you don't really need to take out it cleans itself. It needs to be detoxed because we're taking in too many fluids, too many chemicals, birth control, all those chemicals, processed foods, and everything, right? So sometimes, because of the things that we do to our bodies, it affects our pH levels. It affects our hormone imbalance and all. Sometimes I'm one of those zvinhu zvimapendilana zvamunoswera makaisa zvesho zvisipo zvamunogara muchingoisa zvimaspray zvimababy powder my talc powder and not kusweat and all those things that you put in there. Sometimes the vagina acts up, so it can just dry like that. It's the vagina acting up. It simply means there's something that you're doing wrong. It drying up is a sign that something is not right. That's what I'm trying to say, right? So my vagina has been drying up. It's been itchy. It's been acting up. I stumble dash. It's just on rakajamuka. Ristombolava. Okay. So I've been doing research. As you can see, you need to detox. Ndakaisaoni steaming yangu. I've been sitting on my herbs and stuff. I'm trying to help my vagina, resuscitate my vagina. Please come back to life. Before I go on my periods, please come back to life. We need to feed this man. Please come back to life. So I've been resuscitating my vagina. I've been eating, look, I've been eating this. I've been eating watermelon. Instead of drinking Coca-Cola, this is better than Coca-Cola. And that's watermelon. Watermelon is good, and it's good watermelon in anti-aging something, and antioxidants. So this is good, and it's also good for my skin because watermelon no mvuraka, and water and skin are friends. This is for my stomach. If you eat enough of this right on a normal day, and you are also mixing on it or your vajayjay starts smelling of pineapples. But it's not, the point is not for your vajayjay to smell of pineapples. Each smelling of pineapples is a bonus, but it's actually helping your vagina because it's got antioxidants. It's good for It's good for my infection down there. So before you go ahead and use vana douche, better than douche, vana gaina guide, and there's so many foods. Can you tell me, Anzi, what fruits that you guys eat to, help your body? To help your body. Like, can I take cucumber and I stick it all over my face whenever I've got pimples, when I've got dark spots and dark circles. I've got dark circles. It's just this makeup. I've got dark circles. My dark circles, I know maybe sleepless nights. When I travel a lot, so sometimes I get like time zone and when I'm really tired, I just put cucumber here. Yeah, so it helps. And sometimes detox can also deplete the active friendly bacteria and throw out your pH. True. High sugar fruits are not good. Are not a good idea. You have to sometimes the imbalance. Look, it's true. But then when my vagina is acting up, I would rather eat organic things than drink pills. Do you get it? I know the amount of sugar my fruits can throw you off, but think about it. Tikaisa ma pineapple eye, nema ninkiriki eye, up. Twesa ken coke, up. Be honest. China sugar account and the chip, because I know a can coke. One can has got 11 teaspoons of sugar. One iced tea has got 10 teaspoons of sugar. The only thing that does not have sugar is water. Distilled water, boiled water, not just water. Stop drinking tap water, people. Stop drinking tap water. Boiled water, yes. Kana distilled water and all that, just no problem. Or filtered water and stuff. But then now you can't be drinking water all the time. You start binging on chocolates and all that because you just want something sweet. So to fuse the sweet and the water, I would rather use watermelon. But thank you for the input. Anyway. Hansi Coke Maya, I don't touch that stuff. Yes. So we're talking about the pussy just drying up, the stonyan in the middle of sex. Gwa! Is it only me? Or is nobody go mood? Murugo fire. Murugo tamba life rugo fire. You're in cloud nine, you mess you're in sync, paraku piswa moon. I wanna tamba, right? You're not even thinking about anything, you're just happy you're in the moment. You're not even thinking about school fees, you're not even thinking about that one person that you don't like or your problems or even your health, you're not even thinking about that. You are in the zone. Bah. Sonya never ngoti gwa. And cranberry juice. Cranberry juice is also good for the stomach. True. Cranberry juice. But be careful. Cranberry juice, it removes my boxes from supermarket session. It's not cranberry juice. There's just a bunch of chemicals mixed together in sugar. That's cranberry juice. When we are talking about cranberry juice, apple juice, pineapple juice, to go about pineapple, I can't what nzi. Regas squeeze go. Your juice session do you know? Cranberry juice, we cranberry, akanzi. Apple juice, to go about apple or organic. Ukatenga apple juice, here munana. My supermarket, look, you're just putting more sugar on top of more sugar. That's processed. So I can cheat in my juice just to say just buy your own apple, buy your own pineapple, buy your own fruits and blend them and keep them in your refrigerator. So when you're now drinking, you're drinking the organic stuff. So ukatola cranberry juice irimush magaba yes, it will help you, but it will help you like maybe 5% and kill you maybe 3%. Organic is the way. Anzi Zuva aina kere mandla. Anzi aina kere mandla. Let's not talk about mandla right now because that's one of my inbox. People thinking that I was having a little with mandla. Mandla is a business partner. Mandla is a business person. Ndikasangana mandla kungotarnyadze mari mtoro vasemba nepa Facebook Maria. Yes. Totaura tounganidza mari kipi tosanganisa mari kipi function. Okay, I'm not one of the my bonzos. Unondirovesana na my bonzo, please don't talk about mandla. Kuna na my bonzo vanogona kupindura mubvunzo iwoyo, not me. But he is good people though. He's got a natural high. I always wanted to see kuti mandla and Stana, if they're to be put in the same room, what would happen? Yeah, it's a fusion of crazy people because they're all hyper. Vanona kids. Kuna vanona kids, they're influencers. We'll talk about that just now. my influencers, they are influencers, big time. You can just put them on the stage or just spend the whole day with them. Whatever spirit you're in, they will lift up your spirits, because it's like that. Not that they'll be jumping jacks and being clowns in front of people. They're just entertaining people. So they're in the right industry. Anyway, moving on. Tacharnye Estonian. It's just a photo shoot. Yeah, man, calm down. When I shoot a wig young, when I'm a waraj, don't you visage wig, just to bond this emotion. Me, I don't have tomorrow. And that's when remember week. Anyway, yeah, so guys, I don't know if guys suffer the same thing. I don't think so. But with women, we do. This or you are enjoying sex and all of a sudden it's just good. Don't you hate it? Like, one, it's very quiet, so there's no music to vary that sound. Sometimes I just wish if your dude asks for sex at 1 a.m. or 12 midnight and everyone is sleeping, you can't go and switch on the radio and start making noise for the sex. So you're having sex in silence. So every sound during sex, every sound, I'm gonna read your comment just now. Every sound during sex, you can hear it. If you fart, sometimes the vagina farts on its own. Like, it just goes this. Especially when you're doing doggy, the vagina makes sounds, right? But then, listen, he's getting in 1 euro and everything, and then you start having sex, and then that sound. So you try to squeeze it in, you try to squeeze your stonieni, just in case, like, what are you doing? Keep quiet, right? Sometimes I think my face, they kind of just block out that sound. Because, I don't know, is it irritating? Guys, tell us that sound. To us, it's embarrassing. Like, it's... What? You are clean. I know there's nothing wrong with you. But what's the sound? It goes... Not from the back, even from the front. It just has this... sound. So you wait till you change the position, right? You wait, you be like, okay, let me just wait until I change this position. There's some people with tissues, with wipes. I don't like wipes. What's making those wet wipes wet? It's a fluid that I don't want in my vagina. So I take a clean towel or a clean cloth. Clothes just a yellow. Shine overlock red. So I'm boots. That's soft, right? So you make it damp a little bit. So when you are changing style, you'll be like, maybe there's just too much things like massage or something. I don't know what the fuck is going on. So you just take and then you just wipe as you're changing positions. Sometimes you even use your hands. Hansi Junior, not so nyara neka sound. I know. Hansi like a loose, like it's loose. Yes, but it's not. You're not loose. You're tight. You're like nini. I'm tight. You know my kegels in. Ndikasa banana zasuko ndika squeeze my kegels. Banana root amboka ni my kegels. I'm tight. But your vagina be like, sis. Wait a minute. Your vagina goes against you and your plans. So you wipe, you'll be like, maybe there's just too many fluids. That's why it's going on. So you kind of wipe, or you say, baby, don't better wait. During sex, I want to pee. Is that? So you go and wash it, and you want to talk to it and say, Sha, what the hell? And your vagina is like, what? What causes that? Hans is too much lubricant. You think so? Guys don't have this problem. Guys have got your own problems of coming too fast or it's not hard enough. The funny thing is this. And you want shungurza. Then when it's time to do it, sometimes when you're in the mood, your penis or your mvolas is a solid rock. Like it's really solid, like it's hard solid. And yay. But sometimes it's not. And no one actually shingirira neka tsimbika kanenga ka buruvos kanenga shingira na kwenju you be like, all right. I'm too young for this, but I'm enjoying. So guys, what how do we stop that sound? And sometimes your vagina just you know. And some guys would say this topic is not for me, so let me log off. Let me tell you something for free. There are times that you stick your volas in there, and when it comes out, and some of you freak out. So you need to be here to find out why, what causes that. Yes. And this is why I've never come too fast. I think it's a problem. I last too long. Congratulations. Okay, yes. And sometimes during the sex of it, Papa, when the baby goes, gwa. So you try to... and this spit is not lubricant enough. It doesn't slime enough. It's a bit slimy. So listen to my sound. This is what I do. I don't know if you guys do it. Listen. Can I start to spit ish? You'll be like. So it's almost like you're activating. I need you. You are my fluids. You need to go help others down there. So throat spit. Thank you for the but. And that's the throat spit. And then you take it. When it's not watching, sometimes guys watch, or they don't see it, or sometimes you see it. So and let me tell you something, that is the grossest thing you can do. But at that moment, you're trying to save your dignity, trying to save yourself from the everlasting embarrassment. So you're trying to save yourself by using that spit and putting it down there. I'm gonna add you, Makanak. I'm gonna add you just now. So you try to save yourself by taking that spit and putting it down there to get more lubrication. Sometimes you get idiots that spit on the stonian. Have you ever heard those? Oh, Jesus. Let me eat my pineapple. This one I have to eat my pineapple for. In the middle of it, yeah, fine. And then you spit on the onion, or you spit on your volas, and then you put it back in. Ginger whatever. My tonsils up. My tonsils, and my tonsils sometimes they have got infection and all the jazz. When is my gum disease, I want to remember mazina when they're green. Bacteria kunema enzymes, and there's also a bad bacteria. That stuff that causes bad breath. Sometimes if it's not the stomach, it's the gums. Your teeth are dirty. You've got plaque. You've got loro, forja. Especially when I went down a ball. Is one of the tongue is one of the dirtiest. Ipapa. Wana munu achi over apfira papa mvola zekanat pastonyen. Orampa achi quiza mu friction muya. Kanantine kanantine ka bruising karimo. Zvigwere zvako zvese zvakubuda mumuromo mako muchienda musonyen mangu. Some of these things they cause issues down there. So do not spit on the vagina. Do not use spit as a lubricant. Eat this. Stay hydrated. Sometimes I'm sorry. I wasn't supposed to say that word. I'm gonna cleanse where I'm not supposed to say Venek. See, I'm trying to make it for TV, and I'm trying to make it for these money-making shows. And I'm supposed to speak Shona, but clean. So I can't say some words in Venek. Oh God. Potential sponsors, if you're watching this, he's not through with me yet. He's not through with me yet. I'm still learning how to speak clean. This is why I must not say, like my private parts in Shona, for some reason, they're not on or screen. So I can't say the word vagina in Shona. I can't say the word penis in Shona. I can use slang Shona or slang security vagina, I'll call it stonian. Penis, I'll call it mvolas or whatever, right? But I can't say the actual word. Okay, so I can't say the actual words because I'm trying to get paid. Even though sex therapists say those words though, and they get paid. Anyway, yeah, so stop spitting on the vagina. Kana ushinde problem here, yes, Tonya inogara chingo mouth kwaka. Get lube. Then there's so many malubes are organic that you can use. Some people are afraid of using lube and Durex and stuff, but you can buy lube and Durex and whatever Cartex, whatever Carex. I don't know these things, but there are lubes that you can buy in a supermarket, but they're expensive. Or you can just buy coconut oil and keep it on the side of the bed together with that kachimcheka of yours, yeah, and use that. Or you can treat your stomach and get well and hydrate it. Drink lots of water, eat right, eat fruits and all. Do not put pills and drink pills for the Stonian man. Okay, so let me just add. I need you to I need you to say it again. And baby oil works great too. Your skin, oh my skin, thank you very much. I know my skin. So guys, chinokonzera futi kuti tonye ni womi. Anzi penis blambi. Okay, ngati blambi. Mvola's blambi. Okay, we can't say the actual word because we're trying to make it to TV. Okay. Now, there are some things that men do that cause the stomach to dry up. Some people talk too much. Yes, they talk too much. Who's your daddy? Sometimes some girls don't like that. But once in a while, guys, we want you when we are riding you or when we are doing things and men who have sex with you from A to Z, mukadzi anakachemerera kanoza kana you'll be cheering your other ka uchimuna Olympics yake baby thank you yeah or shona unoyerei totenda whatever it is that you guys moan, and we'll talk about that. What do you guys moan? How do you moan? Yes. Because how you moan is also important. Some guys enjoy English moaning. When I hear, oh baby, yes, oh don't stop right there. You should record yourselves when you're having sex, not video, just sound. Girls will be like, they'll moan nechirungu. Ah, baby, right there. Oh, Sha, baby, yes. Oh my God, yes, mama. Mama. Oh, yes, Sha. Oh, yeah. Yes. And then there's the Shona ones. Shona wanotiji. Nyatsokwira baby. Nyatsokwira. Ipapo baby. Papo. Some even go munoerei ko vakafa vanacha vakaona whatever it is ipapo baby samire papo shana surukunaka shama nasu nyatsokwira and say his name Prince whatever say his name, right? Women do that. Sometimes they won't be really doing that because they're enjoying themselves. Well, they are, but it's also good kutika noshamba bora pakaita vanhu vari kukuokera masupporters avo unotambawo zvine kamutsindo, right? Uyankanzi mofukani maiwe mofukani nasi zvangu ndofa blavere wede maiwe kani sha 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 iwa nasunyatsokwira baby nyasorova papo samire baby samire zviri kunaka let's hear the show now once. Hanzi I prefer ndimi dzekuPentecostal church. Stop. Hanzi ramba wakadzvanya right. So yeah, vana maiwe kani isha maiwe kani iwe kani chimbomira zvakwana kani mira stop chimbomira and for some reason ukati chimbomira ndopaka kuwedzera fine. Girls play their part. Guys vanonganyarira kuti zizi chero akanakirwa sei unomunzwa ari we want you to moan so that you show us that we're doing a good job. Unoziva kana ukaita something katambaka vanhu vakatanga kuomberera maoko unowedzera kutamba. kana uchirova stonyeni mukadzi akatanga kuchemerera kuti unowedzera kurova stonyeni zvinokupa energy, right? So if we are on top of you, we want you guys to moan. There is no weakness in a man moaning, like what you people tell each other. No, so you guys must, it's important. Once in a while, throw that, my baby can, yeah, spank that ass, do something. 2019. I know you're in the moment, you're enjoying it, you're feeling it. These hands are supposed to be on that waist, are supposed to be on that bum, beating that bum, doing things to that bum, moving. Some people just use their hands to move her waist and all like that, as if you're controlling me. Don't control me. You can, fine, but you're and you're messing up my rhythm. So keep your hands to yourself. No, don't keep your hands to yourself. Do something. My back, or my boobs, or my waist, or the thighs, or do something and make sounds. Kundi pa momentum. You guys are quiet and we don't like it. No, seriously, when you go home today and you get Sonyeni, make sounds and watch. Kananga chikukwera no wedzera ukwera. Unachemerera mbichana. I know kuti voice revarumeka riri deep. So kuti nogona kuchemerera ukanzwika pa next door. Control it, do something. Yes, smack that ass. Yes, smack that ass. Sometimes when the woman is facing the other side, right? And then you are seeing her back and her ass. Do not, and I repeat, take notes and call take your friends here. It's about to get lit. Do not, and I repeat, open her ass like this. Chiromuchirowa from the back. Do not open her ass like this. Matsmai, makambo jitu short. Guy is inside, or he's trying to get inside, and then he opens the ass. Then he opens your ass too wide that your ass crack hurts. You want to take Vaseline and just and so Vicks or something, because it's almost like he cracked your ass, like your skin. The skin between the buttocks is very soft and sensitive. It's like the eyelids. Skinny palm sort of pay S crack up. It's a very sensitive. Now, do not open her ass like this. Please. Don't open her ass like this. It hurts. You open her ass like this. You hold the butt cheeks. Chero, it is the size spot. Serangu. Chero kari karutako kanenge geshir. Anjane rutako nenge geshir. Kana chero toka dai chero tuma bantu mascones. Chero iri size medium. Chero iri ma squat rakaoma kutegwa. Chero iri chi open all asses like this. Ichi chigunwechi ngachivhure so and maomba ari pamusoro such that the unobatanidza ma butt cheeks SR2 pamusoro so. Not like this. It hurts. It hurts. Okay? Moving on. Let me add. I want to add people. Hansi Sharon, I see. Oh, okay. Hansi S. Craig, Isa Chishona. Dambopa, but yeah. What do you call S. Craig in Shona? Seriously. Magaro, half so. No matter what, how big they are. Chero kada kumatambisa kada kuri rova chero uri mu kitchen chero muchiona movie chero muri kuma drinks kana funga kurova garo rova kana funga kudambotamba nawo tamba nawo asavugwe so please anovugwa so because you're hurting us here and sometimes I don't have Vaseline. It's not all words like it's uncomfortable, like even after good sex I still have pains from that, right? So nanzi mtete we garo. Now one dance in the Hansi Mutsemu, Hansi na uy palm did really? I don't think some did is a developed word. Hansi Mupata we Jericho. Hansi Mutata can't have Bugra. That's what Torwa notes word. But guys, let me see by love and likes. Vaskad Zivano Wiranini. That sometimes these guys are opening this ass too wide. And sometimes it's so kutokunda sex yacho unosara wokwira and all that, but zvakutorwadza. Let me see. I'm not making this up. Sometimes you're not okay, your guy keeps cracking your ass and he keeps opening your ass like this. it's always advisable kana ukapedza kugeza usati wari wasonyepa paka rizore oil, baby oil. You see I am alive and like rizore baby oil, rizore coconut oil, kana Vaseline before you start. Yes, before you start. And then kana akuzokubvarira it's zvanani, but you don't put Vaseline right before or baby oil right before. Don't moisturize like hours before kuti skin yasiti elastic and or kuti kana kuvhura aubvariki shokumanya. Okay, Hansi, why are they opening acids, Mara? They enjoy it. That's how they play with the acids. And why do you guys suck one boob? One name. And some of you, one year munori yama. See, kunge murgu yam ameno. Mayamura not amwana zamura may I can do Mayamura mofana. Some of you bite that thing. Some of you squeeze the nipples. When you squeeze the nipple, you squeeze them gently. She know what? Then when they get the nipples are sensitive. You see how your testicles are sensitive. Nipples are sensitive. You could squeeze you're getting it all wrong. Each boob has got its sensitiveness. Zamuri mwana kana riri 85 riri 95. The level of sensitiveness for mazama akasiyana. Some people, especially left-hand people, are more sensitive on the left boob. Right-hand people, that's some. It's just an example. Now, communication with your partner is very important because no problem. Foot, and you're doing it all wrong. Stop it. No, serious. Right now, when you go home, or when you're with the loved ones, I found that couples watching me apparently. Okay, if you are watching with your partner right now, ask her, "Nay, baby, zamuri more sensitive kunda rimwa panderibi ucharinzwa. Lazimbo faka fana na afana. Nini rangere kwa right ndo rona. Ndakauza baba ngati right, keep right, turn right." And you have to stick it, otherwise unoyamwaza muri zero. Apano rishingirira same. Here's how you also know, in case you guys are not comfortable talking about which boob is more sensitive than the other. Okay? When you are yammering those, alternate between the two. Stop sucking one boob. Why do you suck one boob? Why? There are two. You suck one. You don't go jealous, corruption, papa. Suck both boobs. You will see every time you are about to suck boobs. Aja batam soro wako or director, kuti left or right. But also give attention to the other one. Or if she's giving you boobs to suck, sometimes women should do this. Maybe he's watching soccer or he's chilling in the bedroom or something. Go and make him suck that boob. Even if both of you are dressed and muta life you and everything, once in a while let him suck that boob. And uchaona tikanochigara chiporekwa left ndo hotspot ipapo ndo hotspot yapisa sucking the wrong boob ndio hotspot yoyo. So master your woman's body. It's also advisable for the woman to master her own body first. This is why sometimes with women I encourage masturbation. With grown women, grown responsible women, I encourage masturbation so that you study your body. If you study your body, ukaziva kuti kana ndikadai zvoshamisa, kana ndikarohwa nzeve ichi ndichigogodzoka kumuchitsitsinoko, ndichibatiwa mabvi aya rubendekete rangu rakadai zvoshamisa, you will never know that. Most of these men are flying blind. They don't know how to please you because you don't know your body. Once you know your body, you don't need a man to know your body. Do you understand that? You don't need a man to know your body. Imango zati munakabatwa mazamu opurizigwa padumbu orwarwa magaro oiswa stonyeni. That's it. Did you know that you can even have an orgasm just from being tickled on the neck? Just from your toes being sucked by a fetish for feet, just from your back being rubbed, you can have an orgasm. But we don't know that because we are too like this. So you don't know your body because Wakango's got 1, 2, 3, and this is the way you go. So you need to study your body. Ukango bata the blueprints of your body. Then you take the blueprints. Kuna baba and then you tell him kuti iri ruya nyori yamwa sterekira rina zvariri kunzwe rinohwaro but iri magetsi idhindindi disco ipapapa, right? Some people like their belly buttons sucked. If you like your belly buttons, clean it. If you like your ears, some people during sex they've got a need to close the chick's ears. You know, apparently it's a thing. When you're having sex and then you want to close the ears, like stick one tongue in there and stick one finger in there, and then ovarika, and then you kiss her, but she can only breathe with the nose, and all holes are closed. Muchi pompa and all that jazz. Some women like that, but they don't know. Some men do it, but they do it wrong. Some of them Ed, please you can edit Dan. Did a more but you tell what did your face. You guys are fucking. You guys are making love to us wrong. I'm editing you, Diana. Hi. How are you? You look pretty. Wow, you look so pretty.
Thank you. Zuva ndafara nhasi ndauya like mira nditsvage ma-earphones. Uri sei zvavo tiri kutaura nyaya yeiko? Ndangoona uri live.
So you don't know what I'm talking about?
Ndangonzwa uchitaura ndakati da kuenda pakamera.
Okay. Thanks.
Aiwa ndambopindawo.
Girl, really? She just wanted to be on live. She just wanted to be on camera. Talking about men doing us wrong and us women doing men wrong. So we're talking basically uyati hanzina lokadia. Zuva inini ndoshirana nechigunwe ndiriwe bonyo nasi zvangu ndo ya mwiwa nani ndo si shanda wani ruoko kusvikira wani zamu. Okay, I announced Bisepa, but those ones that can read, she can write. All of what I'm just simply saying is this, guys. Whenever you are doing your woman and women are, or your woman is doing you, chemererai kuti ndizive kuti zvandikuita zviri kushanda. Okay? Zvokuti kwanzi your voice is loud, vana vanozotinzwa, or even if you kana ukafema or something, nditaridze kuti uri kureceive, kuti ndiwedzere chi power. Manje ndikangokwira uchingofemereka, men are so proud. They'll be like, what is that? Chairman, ndidaidze my Megan, ndiudze ndakapenga. Oh, you see, ndiudze ndakapenga. Say something to me to assure me kuti ndiri kuita zviri kufaya kuti ndozowedzera kuti I'm more. And women, if your man keeps sucking one boob and he's sucking the wrong boob foot, grab him and put him on the right boob and tell him, Reka left. The Reka left is the left one. No, this is the left one. This is the left one. Left one. Reka left nderiri. Iri reka left iri. Ndori ndo hotspot yese baby. Up. Garo iri. Rine more sense. It is more sensitive than iri. You can play with this way, but usakanganwe iri. Because ukaramba chiyamwa zamu one. Karota chiveve. Let me tell you something. You can't suck that boob the whole session of the sex. And if you keep squeezing them hard, why do people squeeze the nipples so hard? Just because my nipples are hard, there are some women that and their nipples are hard. That doesn't necessarily mean that you should squeeze them hard. You're squeezing them too hard. Yo, come on, please. And nyaya kudyanana up my hikis amuneta hands my love triangle hands my love bites amuneta up. Fine, you want to mark your territory and she likes it and everything, but some of you bite and it's so there's nothing romantic. We want to walk na kids walk when angu chichimak chako chakaisa paka asinde chigwadziwa. Sure. Antina ONG sure someone want to touch baby. Stop sucking one boob. You would desensitize the boob. By the time you want to touch me tomorrow, rera godza ndingana kubatiwa and ukana mtamba nematinji. Okay, I can say the word matinji, right? Can I say the word matinji? Yes, it's safe. why do you pull them so hard? It's my job to pull those things. If I want to, should I choose to pull those things? But when you are playing with those things, do not suck matinji. What has not done you put one, you didn't wash your hands. Ma oil was kora chipata, Maria was kora chipata, drive was kora drive. I wanna go geza maoko. Munu akangwara, ano geza maoko, asata bata usavi. You want to wash your hands only when you're putting food in your mouth, but you don't want to wash your hands when you're touching your other food. Even maskana ntapasira kutambisa, don't want to wank and masturbate. Most of men can masturbate without washing their hands. There's a low risk of them infecting themselves because of their anatomy. With women, they love masturbating in bars, at work, in the mall. As I know, those most no to go away. So do not pull my please. Easy. Signoro. If you want to practice how to pull my tingy on me or your cheek, but again, how you play with this ear will tell you, like, practice on your ears, practice on your fingers or something, but don't practice there. You're killing us. And they call them twin towers. Okay, yes, we're trying to substitute Venek vulgar words with appropriate or acceptable words. Hands na Nicole Nikki Mafu. Call them twin towers. Okay. Twin towers. You know, we always cry about this song. Sometimes sex feels like a job, or sometimes sex feels like a duty. It's not really nice. I'm not even looking forward to having sex because you will be quiet the whole day. I cook for you, I clean for you, I literally slave for you. And I'm literally your caretaker. And when it's time for bed, you just want me. It feels like a job. It's true. There are some men that are so negligent. Romance is level 0. Romance Makurara, that's how you know you want sex. You won't say, excuse me, can I have sex? Oh, baby, you look fine. Wow, magara naka. Sha who's and button tempende mazamayo. Regan butamsa dumbu. You say sit in my dumbu. Regan who is this? Untangoro wagaro so. Richingo puriz banum sana so. This is a sign that you want sex. Really? Ma engine wakaja. Antanga ba maskat. Panenga chishanda mbai mumu. Panenga kubasa. Panenga chita having a very bad day. Ndopanotanga ma engine kutanga kutungidziwa maskat. Kana kuzoda kurova stonyeni unenge watombota chinguva chakareba uchidzisa engine. Kana wadzisa engine nemari, vamwe vanodzisiwa engine yavo nemari. Stonyeni dzamwe dzinodziya nemari, dzinotota nemari. Vamwe vanototesiwa nemashoko. Kungoudzwa bhebha wakanaka so. Vamwe vanototesiwa nekubatiwa. Study your person. I'm not saying you are supposed to pay for sex, but put your woman in the mood. Say I'm going to say that Maya Vaka Dagas and Snow Papa Mari. The funny thing is, if you give me the money of it, Vaka Zango Pomar, I pay Vaka the new marry. No, they can let me tell you the tip. Before you shoot me, Vaka are very responsible, most responsible women. Baby Omar. In most cases, I doubt you give her money, she's going to buy a good meal. You give her money and take something jemba, marketing or something. You give her money, she's going to buy fruits. Okay, my battery's low. You give her money, she's going to buy fruits or something. The thing is, the money will benefit you. You because there's a chance you couldn't share to Mario. You don't take my fruits. Don't take my ice cream and all that and put it in the house. Don't change my doormates. I know garage now change because I've got a lot of visitors. So my doormates need attention. Yeah, but unless uchana negirlfriend girlfriend unorohwa mari isingaiti mari yako igodywa nemabheni 10 igoendeswa kubhawa. But kana tanotengera vana something kungoita mari it lightens up a mood. How many of you agree with me kuti money changes a mood yemunhu? Yes. Do something silly like when you're going out, when you come back wabva kunosukisa mota uko, buy a chocolate yake yega. Kuita kuti when it's time for bed, we don't really feel like sex is a job. Oh, you were nice to me the whole day. It's only fair that I return the favor. Then, I swear, baby, this is foreplay. Don't think this is a conversation starter or anything. This is foreplay. This ongoro waruwa magaro. Aparuwa magaro ka richivhurwa futi. Zvisirizvo futi. Anokuisa mate. Ukaona murume anoisa mate ake pablambika muvharire. He has no right to go in there. He doesn't care about your health. Money changes everything. Romance is very important. People think it's not important. Women, let me tell you something. You men, we know you don't want love. You don't need love. You don't. We know this. We know you don't need love. We want love. We need it. We need love and attention. That's what we want. You men don't need love. You don't. I know men don't need love. Men just need respect. Mapedza. If you respect it, that's all he needs is love. Because love I feed them. But respect boosts his ego. He comes back and brings home the bread. You give a man respect, you got him. Women, you give a woman love and attention, you got her. It works like that. Yes, some men want to be loved and whatever. But here's the thing. With a woman, if she needs love, then give her that. Romance is everything. Vakadzi vakawanda vane mentality yekuti zvavanoona paTV nezvavanoona mumagazini nenyaya dzavanonzwa kubasa nenyaya dzavanonzwa kushamwari dzavo, they take that and make their own perception of love. So they expect you to act like this. So if you want to be on the right side of your woman, be romantic. It's a bit too much because it's a fantasy world and it's not real, because we are conditioned to receive. There's a way that love is we're supposed to receive love. Yes, I understand that. I'm going to talk about the 5 love languages. But if you show a woman attention, ne romance, unogona kuparamura mhosva imwe yekuti toti baba vamangwana vari kudzingwa vari kuenda baba vari kuenda mangwana. But if you give a love and attention, the tables will turn for you, the stars will align for you. Believe me. If you give a man respect, listen, romance vamwe varume vanozvida vada kuromenziwa, but inongoromenziwa zvemumamovie nezvemuma-R&B songs zvezvo. Pajekerere. You can love someone and not respect them. Do you know that? Do you know that? My alpha females, mamwe vakati andoziva. They love their men, but they don't respect their men. Ndozvimwe zvinhu zvinozokonzera kuti akuita unge sex is now a duty. Anenge kutongokwira zvechirango. Let me just kwira this woman kuti asakwigwa kunze uko. Men think ukakwira mukadzi wako sterek. Ukaramba chingomkwira sterek, that will stop your woman from cheating. No. Unogona ndikwira 24/7 ndigobuda panze apa ndigonota yangu. Why? Because sex is not even important in a relationship. Sex is a bonus. Kuirana kwenyu kumperuko. If you give me love and attention, I don't have to go out and look for it out there. Do you get it? Ndopa munorasika munongofunga kuti as long as ndikaswera ndichishanda zuva rese ndakanyarara ndishanda ndichibuda ziya zuva rese ndichiuya kumba nemari ndobva ndamukwira I'm done. No. No, you are not. No, you are not. Varume vakawanda vaneyo yekuti as long as I'm paying the bills, I'm feeding the children, I'm doing my part. I get home, ndoshandisa reserve tank, chero ndakaneta energy reserve tank, ndomurova stonyeni, ndorara, zuva rangu rapera. Let me tell you something. Ndimi vanhu vari kurimigwa munda mudzimba dzenyu mimi vanhu imimi. Because somewhere she's got insurance. Or somewhere there's a love by school sweetheart giving her all the love and attention. So I'm why? I gave you everything. Ndakakutengera benzi inini. I opened businesses for you. Hapana chawaishaya hapa nopamba inini. Ndeubva kumba kumakorokoza ko ndakaneta ndichiwazo kurova stonyeni wewe. Ndichikukwira nemoyo wangu wese. Why would you cheat on me? I'll tell you why. A woman needs love and attention. Ukangosirira izvi zvinhu zviviri izvi chete izvi. Listen, paying bills and feeding her and feeding the children is not love. That's your responsibilities. That's what you're supposed to do as a man. And dimakadamuri. This is what comes nekudamuri. Fine. Love and attention ka. Yakatosiyana chataure zvokuti love saka muri kuti love yipi. Saka ndiri kubhadhara my bills, but saka isi love. I'm paying her bills and I'm feeding her because I love her. Love is more psychological. Attention is more psychological. And the mukadzi anogona kunyengerwa sweet. Mukadzi wako yeye arifamba nebenz. Anokwirirwa sweet. Sweet. Ari mubenzi yako yemamiriyoni iyoyo. Akabata makisi. Eko mention. Achibva kunodropa vana ku-private school. Urukunzwa. Anema arubva achizopfura nekusaluni kunoiswa manzara anodhura. Anokwirirwa sweet. Rega muzvisungirira. Unosungirira. Anokwirirwa sweet. Nekava kamurume kanotengesa manyuzipepa pagedhi apo. Urikona uri manotengesa manyuzipepa. People, I don't know if for some reason they look down upon those people. Vakomana veconstruction veve. Kana kuti mabhodhoro panze ndiye anenge achirova mukadzi wako stonyeni iyeye. Why? Apa iwo rishirisa. Oh, you know your business. Tikakuisa apa vamofamba nebhora, you have sex like a porn star. But if you don't give your woman love and attention, let me see nema love nema legs kana ndichinyeba. Unobva kuka unobva une dhiri rakupa $100,000 wakabata $100,000 mumakoso. Akofara godi if you don't give her attention on top of that 100,000 ka baba muri kurimirwa munda. Ndikukudzai. So give her the attention and the love. Unocheroka uya kumba usina chingwa ka. But if you're giving me enough attention ka, there's a less likelihood that I'll go out there and look for it somewhere else. Okay? That's why women cheat. And on the other hand, why men cheat is a completely different platform for a completely different day. Because you know that why men cheat? Why men cheat? Here's my understanding of why men cheat. You ladies listen. First and foremost, men cheat because they can. Women cheat when they like something. Women cheat when they like something. And whenever women cheat, they don't cheat with their vaginas. They cheat with their hearts and their feelings. Saka mukadzi wakanogona kukwirigwa sweet anditi. Sweet charo. Kana time. Right? But when she cheats with her heart. Women don't saka vachizowira pazvikomba. They easily fall in love because once you give her the kana chikomba chocho, shimpa love and attention, she is going to fall for that man because that is what her heart wants. Not money, not Benz, not car, not house, not clothes and shopping and aiwa. Ukapa munhu moyo, the heart wants what the heart wants, even that which is not good for it. Pakata murume anopa mukadzi wako love and attention. Baba, munenge muchingogara mumba moko asi mundu yenyu muchiri migwa yenyu ndo pafair ando pajekerere, right? Moving on to men. Men, my understanding for men are natural born hunters. If you want to find all the answers to anything in this world, if you want, think about any question that you have in this, whatever question that is in your head right now, anything, medical, scientific, social, financial, whatever problems that you have right now, health, whatever, all the answers are found in nature. If you dig deep, you find the answer there. So the question is, why do men cheat? Let's go back to nature. Nature and document textbook. Now, nature says men are designed to hunt. Men are go-getters. They get something, they put it on the side, and they go get something again. They have a drive. They have a need to hunt. In their nature, they have a need to hunt. I'm not talking hunting kuita kunokusango kunorova mombe dzevanhu kunorova tsuro dzevanhuko partly, but as men are providers, the society or whatever designed it, men are providers. Murume anda kunotsvaka chikafu odzoka handiti right. Wakambozviona here kuti ukanyengwa nemukomana kana chitanga kunyenga chimbotarisai vasikana ngatimbodzai pacheda. Wakambozviona here kana chinyengwa nemukomana, a man who lowered his pride down to your standards anomira pagedhi apo agonaiwa nemvura akakumirira achida bhebhi rake, anorohwa nehama dzako agorumwa nembwa achida bhebhi rake. He doesn't stop because he is hunting. It's a challenge to him. Men will go through thick and thin. Anosvika paextend ekutoona movie newe Sex and the City. Men hate that movie Sex and the City. Men hate chick flicks. Finish. You will watch a chick flick with you just to get in there, just for you to acknowledge it. Agoenda newe kusaluni agoku myoza varume mamakira vakata masaluni ka sewanguka akatondudza ati abhebhika ina hangu pane kana pane nzvimbo yandisingadi pano pasika saluni ndakaimaka. Men anogara nomusaluni chiri kwa mabraids masingles akagara newe achikunyenga o achitanga kunyenga in the beginning of the relationship. Anoita zvese chero ukati bhebhi hande kwakati newe hande kumove newe indoda kumwa chakati anobuda na 12 kunotsvaga chinhu chicho kozi bhebhi rangu rati roorwa kana kuti pindai musecond base relationship chimubvuma wodzika makudzika manje maakufamba musina mawiga maakufamba maza makarembera mawirirana past the infatuation. You've passed the infatuation part. Ane kakuleza so mukati rambai muchidzika kana kuroorana kana sisi sedu chiri ma 14 years tichikuloka anenge asina kana basa newe chero kafamba wakashama ma twin towers anazime ma twin towers achidai uchifamba hatombopfakanyuki chero kabuda nhasi uchienda kwakati hatombokubvunze chero kada kudi he's gone, like he's no longer that extra. Why? Because he has got what he wants. Do you understand that? Even in anything that he wants to do, akawana diri rikabuda akaribata so he will put you there, but that thing he will go back to his nature, and his nature is to hunt. Do you understand? This is why a man has no problem in having a wife and a girlfriend. The blessing that men have, that I really wish women would have, when they decide to cheat, if they decide to cheat, they cheat with their head. In my heart is with this one. Zuva, ndione hati yangu. So he can cheat and sleep with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 girls and not be emotionally attached to them. Because he doesn't want love. Understand this? Murume, he gets attached to mukadzi anomurespect. This is why you find the main chick akataka kujairira murume wake pakangota side chick rakangwara rikazvininipisa rikamurespecta unoshaya kuti ko akasiya mukadzi nevana achienda kuhurero riri because he amupa what he wants. Murume haadi love and attention. Murume anoda respect. Saka when he goes out there, awana mukadzi anda tarorana tadanana tanyengana tachata tapamba, saka he gets relaxed. He's got his pride. There's nothing more. But we women, we think once I am the only one that's that's it. That's what we think. Now that you've married me, I am the only woman in your life. You only get to eat one vagina. You only get to play with one vagina. You only get to service one vagina. It's one vagina, till death do us part. We women are designed like that. So we expect that from men. But nature says men are hunters. He will go back to his nature. Everything. Chero ka bleacher skin yako sisi. Uka muswano mira ku bleacher. Your skin will go back to nature. Fuzi ukari gera ukarisa ma chemicals ukari. The minute you stop doing chemicals, your hair will go back to nature. It's the same with human behavior. Munaka paramosha yevisi now sorry they are. Oh God. Muruma kabatwa chihura the way he's so sorry. Manyenge rantu jando boa. He's friendly. He likes your mom. He's just super friendly, right? And then what does he go and do? You go back and bitch. How many times have you forgiven a man for cheating? agoumburuka murumewe agotena agoumburuka mulonumu agorara pasi agoti I'm not standing up until you forgive me. Agoenda paredhiyo agoti veduenda ndiregererewo ndaura. Agonyorwa tattoo yakanzi mara yake iri kumusanoko. Kana kunyorwa matattoo amunoiswa evakadzi venyu nokuti ndabatiwa ncha something. And then kana aregererwa pamberi apo abo manje tabo zvaita zvatabo. What does he do? Chii chinoitika ndiudzewa pamacomments apo. Chimbondiudzewa kuti kana munhu apedza kuregererwa adzabhota ta back to normal. Taukisana ta right asisiri. What happens? What happens? You and then my comments. Not only men munhu akaregererwa pamberi apo kana right akangamwa ta back to normal. He will go back to his nature. Anodzokera. And Zuva, stop watching my life. I say I'm speaking. I say ndatsika konzi. As ndarova konzi. Yes, you will cheat again. Anota wes. Anova kujairira. Andozodzokera kuti baby shamwari. Andozodzokera girlfriend kuti kondanga ndagarwa bamba shamwari. Ndanga ndabatwa. And funny enough, varume vakabatwa kuchiureka. Panouya kuzotonga nyaya kumbaka. Though on the wife's side, kanganisa mfesa. Aiwa, tsano muri kusvamisa sei. Aiwa, respect my sister tsano. No, tsano zvamuri kuita zvasipo. No, mazano kune zvirwere. Pane vana pa, don't break your family. Chinchi. Vakubhawa. Kondeipi kwewe, kondeipi wangu kupinda nayo. Ndanga ndapinda pashinyas. Shamwari ndanga ndapinda. It's the same thing with marriages and relationships. Murume kana akunyenga ukamuda zvese zvanenge acha zvese zvazve is just to get you, not because he doesn't love you. Oh, he loves you very much, and he needs to settle. No, men needs to, they have a need to provide, so he needs to set up an establishment whereby when he comes back from watering there, from hunting there, he brings back the bread to the family. That is the setup of his man. But in his nature is to hunt. So what happens when he stops hunting? Varume vakarora vakadzi nhasi. Mairora maidana nevasikana vangani back in the days musati marora vakadzi venya. Maive nevasikana vangani. Maigona kutonyenga musikana uchangopedza kunyenga musikana nezuro. Nezuro wakanyenga musikana ukabvumwa. Think out, that is your nature. Wakabvumwa nezuro. Ukatorora stonyeni. Mangwana uri kupindira neshamwari yake or something. You are hitting another one. That is your nature. And a lot of people want to deny that nature and say, no, people change. People don't change. Let me tell you, people adjust. They don't change. Right? That's why men cheat. They are designed to cheat. Now, the question comes. Once a hoe, always a hoe. You might not hoe in your face. You might not catch him. You might not something. But chirimo. You cannot change. I'll change him. You cannot change nature. You can't. You're not going to kutsika mugopenga memwana mugopenga vachihera agochinja 1 or 2 3 4 5 days, weeks maybe. But panodzoka clever more. Anodzoka akugona kukuvanda manje iwewe. So one person will then ask me, so Zuva, what are you saying? Are you saying that, so if my man cheats, so I'm supposed to accept it? I'm supposed to accept it? Listen, this is the hard truth that I'm about to give you. Feel free to hate me if you want. You either accept it or you go and look for a perfect man. Good luck. Accept it and this could kwanzi. But you can't fight a man who is cheating by throwing tantrums, giving him ultimatums. You're forced to now bitch just to revenge. So because I cheater, so I'm also going to cheat to revenge. We're now even. Now you're lowering your standards and becoming a person who you're not just to piss off another person. That's petty, girl. That's petty. So you can't change him. The day you find out that this man cheats, unotaura iwe na mwari wako ne mirror rako. Intine mirror it. I have this mirror. Okay? I don't know if you guys can see it. I have this mirror. Right? Mirror iri ndinotaura ndinotarisa mirror this. I'll be looking at myself. Look at me looking at myself, right? And I speak to God. Not for God to change this man. Let me tell you, God cannot change people. God can only give you the tools to change yourself. This is why God does not give you a man. You people. It hurts, but it's the truth. You take it and swallow that pill. Or you move out. There's no gray area, there's no in between. Apana. Chero ukamuroverera murume ukamurevera ukamunamatira ukamupa ma-ultimatums ukaita zvese thinking that he's not going to change. I'm sorry, he's not going to change. He's not. But here's what you do. Understand this, God didn't give you a man. Hey, marume. Tim, unaenda kuchurch kunotsvaka marume kanda kunotsvaka vakadzika. Listen to me. God doesn't give you a man. God doesn't give you a woman. Before you shoot, listen to me. We are about to go deeper. Yes, I know. God doesn't give you a woman. Bullshit. Bullshit. Let me tell you why. If God gave us people and say, we are made for each other. Our souls were made for each other. You would go back to God and say, God, your person. God gives you the free will, the will to choose. That's what he does. The ability to choose. Otherwise, think about it. Everything that you do in your life today is because of choice. The job you are in today, you chose it. The marriage you're in today, the relationship you're in today, that boyfriend, that girlfriend, you chose it. The house you're staying in today, the clothes you're wearing, the money, everything is based on the choices you made yesterday. That's why you are the way you are today, because of the choices you made yesterday. Right? Now, the day you chose that man, there were 25 other people that you could have chosen from. What makes you think that God gave you that person? God gave you free will. He gave you the ability to choose. This is why you choose between good or bad. If God gave you a man, and then you say, ugompa roster say 1 2 3 4, this is the checklist, and God gave you that man. Why is that man acting funny? Why? That man didn't come from God. That man came from your choice. It was you who chose. He gives you the will to choose. Otherwise, time will joke out. Come there. Come on, joking. Come there. Come on, suicide. No, then you blame God. Why don't you go back to God if you're mentioned? Why don't you? You can't, because you chose. So it's very important when you are choosing, what do you look at? 1, 2. You can't expect a person to behave the way you behave. You cannot control what people do, other people. You cannot control what people say. You can't control what people write. You can't control what people think. You can't control what people think about you. You can't control people's feelings. You can't control your husband's feelings. You can't control your husband's actions. Men, you can't control your wife's actions. You can't control other people. The only person you are in control of is you. You cannot control what people say. But you are responsible for the energy you allow in your space. Just because a person is saying 1 2 3 4 5 6, no, then it's your fault that you are. Do you get it? So when murume anoku break heart yako, anoku wira anogara chida acharo nevasikana pa phone choro asi, even though they're not going out. Vakadza kana nozvipa this. I like this one. They're not really dating. Anongocheta nayo pa Facebook chete kana kuti anongocheta nayo pa WhatsApp chete, but it's not that serious. Okay, you tell yourself what you have to tell yourself to feel better, right? There are women that are convinced kuti murume wake anongowira through phone chat. Ure kunze. Nondakangona machats avo chete, right? If you are within the radius of a person who makes you feel like that, if that person makes you feel like that, and you walk into that person's energy every single day, you are responsible for the energy you allow inside you. If you hate that friend, but you keep going to her house, you hate that colleague, but you keep going to a table, you hate that in-law, but you keep talking to them, they keep saying all these things, and these people keep hurting you over and over. You can't control them. You can't stop them from hurting you. You can't stop them. You can't, but you are responsible for the people and the energy you allow in yourself. Saka yoga nachorati murumo yari kudzikisa energy yangu. Murumo yari kurwadza moyo wangu. Murumo enda, I'm no longer myself. And ndisina hasha like this kudara inini. I wasn't this crazy. He's making me crazy. And I like this part. Varume, she's making me insecure. I was never this insecure, but she makes me insecure. She makes me this. If this person is doing all these things to you, you are responsible, because your soul, you will pay one day, because you allowed your soul to be exposed to such negativity. It didn't get a muna, not nonsense to me. Even on Facebook, even Kupi did not block her. Why? Not because they are bad people. I am responsible for the energy I allow it myself. So I had to exit my group. I'm not even funga any group. Repub Facebook. Ro fire my group esa. Ndiri Zuva habane and friends. Noti kune mapenzi angu no madanta sex chat. That's it. It's sex. Right? Atuke munhu awunzwe vanhu vachibody shame. Awunzwe anything chiteka besides sex and jokes. Right? Big up to me, ID. She's responsible for that. My admin. But ndokandotambira go because nditsamwi kana ndiruko. But kana ukaita munhu, listen, just because they are your sister or they are your brother or they are your in-law doesn't mean that you should entertain them. Ini munhu anodzikisira spirit yangu does not come to my house. I will find a way, but you will stop coming to my house. Pakangota in-law, a friend or a friend's or a colleague or somebody in your lives, Mimi, and remove them. Not everybody that is around you is supposed to be in your life. Not everybody that is in your life is meant to stay. Some people are just there to just teach you lessons and they move on. Chete. But we want to hang on because we are just in love with what we know. We are afraid of change. Right? It's a commitment you made yourself the day that you decided. Remember how serious you were? Remember how serious, like you could feel the presence of God there. And you, without a doubt, risking your friends, risking your family, risking everything, you walked into that man's house. Without a doubt. Because you were sure, your soul said yes. Your heart, your brain, everything said yes, we are going for this man. Because he makes us happy. Remember, they would do anything to keep. Anyway, varume are fun. Murume anogona kutinda kitchen party newe agopaka panze apaka kumirira. They would do anything to get you. And you remember how happy and sure you were when you decided to be with this man. Do you remember? It's the same state that you need to go back inside your head. It's difficult, it's far, and it's forgotten. Some of you have even forgotten. You have forgotten. It will go, you have to go back to that state of mind. And then say, because of 1, 2, 3. Remember how he made you feel? A lot of women, when they go back to that mind, they go back hoping that he is going to make me feel like this again. That's gone. That's the past. Akuna munu anoku make her feel the way they in this English. There's no person who will make you feel like this in 1992 and then in 2025 and you expect them to act the same way. That's not fair. You go back and remember, and if those feelings that you had back then are not there, you have the right to save your soul. The sin is staying and poisoning your soul with negative energy every single day. That is the sin. Do you think there's no price to tolerating bullshit? Do you understand? Then you start thinking, finances, children, we've got joint business. Well, I can't leave this person because My finances are now we've got children and say won't matter. Takavakaimba say, what good is that house, staying in that house and you are not happy? Think about it. So you're saying the house and the cars and the children and the school fees and the financial benefits that you are getting are much more important than your soul. We take for granted things that we don't pay for. And we put value on the things that we pay for. We put value in houses and cars and all that. And we take for granted things that we don't pay for. Happiness, we don't pay for it. Health, just being born alive, you don't pay for it. Family, we take for granted. Our health, we take for granted. Our mental wellness, we take for granted. Our fitness, we take for our happiness, our peace, our free will, we take for granted. But the things that we put money on, we give value. Saka Maserati yoyi yakakosha kukunda hana yako uchata heart attack ungofa ungoita stroke ungofa pamusana peMaserati man, it can't. So my lesson today before I go is this. Anyway, my lesson today is this. You cannot be responsible for what people do. So when you have a cheating person, a cheating girlfriend, a cheating whatever, or a shade, an abusive person, also, you need to step out of that situation mentally, right? And look at the value that you're giving yourself. It's okay for this person to hit me. It's okay for this person to bring strains and strains and strains and strains of STDs, HIV, tuberculosis, whatever, in my body. And it's okay. That's what you're simply saying. If you choose to stay, it's okay for me to be treated like trash. It's okay. So I will stay. So what ties have value yako kanoti sisi zvanogara uchiitirwa zvese zvese zvanogara uchiitirwa zvese you are worth this. That's what you're simply saying. And but remember musati manyengiwa mai manga makapenga emimi, you had standards. Asi munhu wese aingopfura nepamuri maingo, you were very picky. So the fact that of all the 7 billion people in the world, you chose them and they played with your heart and you are saying it's okay. That's what you are saying that you're worth. The day routers or muka, I'm not worth this. Let me make a plan and leave. Uchaona my feelings are now. Your mind slowly resets, but we are afraid of change. What if I don't get married again? What if I don't get married again? What if ndamera ndebvu ndava nevhudzi rewhite ndava murume mukuru achazondichengetera vana ava ndikasiya mukadzi uyu ari abusive or ndikasiya mukadzi uyu anondihwira ndiani? So you stay because wajaira that. But you always speak of greener pastures. Do you remember? You always speak of greener pastures, but you think greener pastures happen to other people and that they don't happen to you. By the way, they can't eat the shampoo and Sunday. Tangachara nenya stonyeni. We are to decline. So why do you ask to be brought on the live? No answer from host. If you have a person who is going through an abusive relationship or who is going through an or a person who is stuck in a job that they don't like, it's another thing also, a job. Sometimes you can be stuck with a job that you don't like. You hate your job. My God, you hate your job. But security yakuti manje ndikaramba basa iro riri ndikatanga business achabhadhara rent ndiani. Manje ndikaramba basa iro riri ndine vana 4 ndozozvita sei. So you stick to the job that you don't like. You put up with a shitty boss. You hate your colleagues. And the money is not even there. You always complain, Mariangu Ishoma, I don't get paid enough with a job that I don't like. You end up being this person that does this. They spend money that they don't have to impress, to buy things. They spend money that they don't have to buy things they don't need, to impress people they don't like. If you fall in that category where you spend money you don't have to buy things you don't need, to impress people you don't like, here's the solution. I want you to go home and think about this. Wakambona shiri kana igara mkeji, so most of us are like that. Shiri no gara mkeji anditi choro keji kavhurwa kudai, so shiri no bururuka igonomera pamusoro pemba, igoenda pamuti, igoona dzimwe dzimba, igoona rivers and islands and all that, and then it comes back to its cage, and then you're vanilla. What happened to that shiri? Why can't it fly away? It's tamed, it's a pet. That is the only reason, and the only reason, Vumai, that is the only reason why that shiri goes back. Nothing else. There is food in those trees. There are insects in that sango. There's everything it needs. It's even better. It even spreads its wings wider and really, really wide when it's outside the cage. But at the end of the day, the shiri comes back to the cage and they close. Why? Why do you think that shiri is like that? It is the same thing with people. Every single day he walks into that company. I go yes. I go Buddha. Have you seen the that you have when you leave Kubas? It's Friday. What's a Friday? Because they don't have to put up with the bullshit Kubas and but of around Nasi off, Nasi half day, Nasi cheese, so like they're going to run for diamonds. Can we're going to go to Muslims, there's nothing important that they're doing, but they're just happy that they're out. They go, they gossip, they drink, they dance, they everything. They have all the freedom. Tomorrow morning you will go back in that door and sit in that computer, go behind that counter. Every single day they'll go back to that boss. Why? Think about it. Why? Mindset. We are trained to believe this is safety and that's it. It's the same thing with a bad relationship. Kana murume wako asitoripopa mpaka unotofara kuti hapo. Kana mukadzi akaenda somewhere, kana kuti murume anogona kubuda kuenda kubhauka as he's driving out or he's getting out, akutofara, and then he comes back to that cage again. Mangwana. So you have got the opportunity to get around and see the world. See the beauties, that bed that I was talking about. See the beauties, see everything, but then you go back to that cage. Every time you go back to your job that you don't like, that you work in that office, think about what Zuva said. I am that bird who keeps returning to the cage. And the cage not food, shatter food. Chete. But you want my juicy worms, want my fruits, want my berries and seeds and all that jazz, but you keep going back to those little peanuts and water. That's exactly what you're doing when you go back to the job that you don't like. Every time you're out of that job, expand your brain, speak to the universe, tell it, I don't want to go back there. There is something else for me out here. The bird flies. It flies over the trees. We all know there are worms in trees, there are insects in trees, there are seeds and all the juicy leaves and all in the trees. And it flies and it spreads its wings, and we all know there's a little river there, so there's enough water. And that bird drinks from that in the cage. But there's a big river right there. But when they fly, they're just flying happy that they are out, but they don't recognize that when they are out, there are so many opportunities for you. When you're not in your job, when you go out, when you go for a party, when you go visit your uncle, when you go somewhere that is not your job, there is always something you can get and start your life from there. Always. But we do not think, we do not recognize, we don't. Tino kana tabula tungofara zvedu and doing all the jazz, but we're not really thinking. What I mean is this: networking is important to people. You are 3 people away from your big dream. Only 3 people are away from your big dream. So whenever you go out, and you don't like your job, you hate your job. Whenever you go out, something as simple as kunotenga madomasi patak shop. Look around you. There are signs. There is everything. Somewhere something is there, shouting and screaming for you to pick it up. But we don't, because we are trained. The only source of income comes from my job. The only source of income comes from this company, from this boss, from this person. Vakadzana kwanza ndisiye murume wangu notano nipa financial what kuti kana murume wangu asipo hatitodyi, kana boss vangu vasipo hatitodyi. You are that bird whereby you fly the whole land, and we for a fact there's food, but it doesn't. It goes back to the cage. You do the same thing. Whenever you go for that wedding, musapembere zvokurasa zvinhu kudzokera kumba makadhakwa. When you're at a wedding, there are people there that probably have the resources of the things that you want to start that business. When you go for seminars, when you go to church, don't only talk about it. Dig in somewhere. Someone has something that you need to fly away from that cage. But we are busy concentrating on useless things when we are out there. So tiri pa Facebook and not bettering ourselves. So be that, okay? I hope I managed to put some 2 cents into you. I'm back. That's Zoka Vok Talent. That's Zoka. And we are going to do this. Because I noticed that there's a lot of people that need me, that need us. I need people, and people need me. So I'm going to be here. So whenever you think of safety net, you are a bird that's going back into that cage. Okay? Tomorrow we're going to talk about the 5 love languages and the receiving love. How people receive love. Okay? How to understand your partner better. Okay, fine. I don't need it, but don't move that, but I'll stick around. Fine. If you should stick around, there's something important that we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about the 5 love languages, and we're going to talk about the disc. The disc and the 5 I've mentioned this. The 5 love languages. Go and do research on them. Some of you will know them. Each and every person on this earth. I'm just going to give you a little brief. Just a little brief so that you come back tomorrow. Tifar. Everybody on this earth. Munuwesa no sura butu. Anema sotu. Munuwese wandu kutaura. Has a way of receiving love. Everyone has a way of receiving love. When we are from the time we are birthed into this world to the time that we are 8, we pick up habits and patterns that we grow up with for the rest of our lives. So it's important. You have to watch and be very careful about what the child goes through from birth to 8, because the brain is blank, and whatever you put inside the baby's brain stays. So if you tell a baby you're fat, it stays. If you tell a baby you're useless, you're not intelligent, you're whatever, it stays. No matter, this applies to everyone. If you tell a child you're not good enough, everything you tell a child from birth to 8 sticks. A permanent marker. It will take mountains to move that. It's possible to remove it by therapy and stuff, but yes. Now, everybody on this earth has a way of receiving love. Some people love touch. We're talking about touch. The 5 love languages, there's touch. You see it in some people. They just touchy. Their hands on and touchy and oh, they receive love like that. This time, baby, this time. They receive love through touch. Then there's some people that receive love through words of affirmation. My words of affirmation. Maita mofu, maita jera, maita busy, maita chide musirimi. And they want to be acknowledged so much that if you acknowledge them, they will give you in abundance. They will give you more. They will fly. They really feel this. They've got this big. They even change their demeanor just from you. Words of affirmation. Men, even women. Baby, words of affirmation. And then there's some people that enjoy Panichi, touch, words of affirmation, quality time. There's just some people that enjoy quality time. So you have to study your partner. What is he into? How does he receive love? Kuvana bebo kanaka, ha bebo kachena, ha bebo kapenga, bebo naswa kachena, ibe magara kwa kanaka shama, ibe masamako, shamari, ha bebo kachuka. Mbona machuka kati bebe rangu, bebe shimbo mirap, mirandi kutore picture, ha bebo kapenga and all that jazz. Those are words of affirmation. Baby, you're a hard worker. Baby, you're very clever. I like you. You're very intelligent, my woman. If your woman is intelligent, tell her every time that she's intelligent. Even though it doesn't affect her intelligence, but tell her that she's intelligent. If your man is clever and intelligent, tell him. Do you understand? Kana murumoko kapenga akanaka. Kana if your man is a hard worker, tell him that he's a hard worker. Believe me, he does things. Panamuna not kwanzi. Why would I tell him he's a hard worker? He knows that he's a hard worker. Assure him every day. Those are words of affirmation. When you say, this is what I do in the morning. I tell him words of affirmation. Have a good day. Be strong. You're a hard worker. You are this, you are this. I know that much is going to be champion. I know that I never know Zoka foot. What Zoka? How was your day today? What happened in the how am I gonna be? So people was on teaching. Those are words of affirmation. And then quality time. Quality time is they love. Relationship in there and true. The Pharaoh Garakumba. Ndichiona TV newe ticheka nanzara chipuruzana namusoro tomboenda out street 2 tomboenda kurwizi and pick up little stones tonokanda uko todzoka patorara totakatarisana tichitaka life kedu hadi vanhu vakawanda wanda chero kuenda out. Don't bring your friends, don't bring this they enjoy each other's company. In most cases, one enjoys the other. Quality time. But if you know that your person is like that, they enjoy quality time. So make time and give them that quality time. 5 minutes. Take that person who enjoys quality time and give them 5 minutes. And talk about sweetie. What did you do? That attention, that 100% attention. It's not 24 hours. Mind you, so don't think it's a lot of work. It's not. If you love that person, you will bend over backwards for them. So they want quality time. Right? And then because what gifts in my love language, you know, the gifts pane, you know, my son and my niece vakada kufanana, my niece, my sister's thing, daughter, anogara chigadzira anonyora zvimapepa, mama Mendi, mama Zuva, I love you very much, chichi anogara chigadzira tumakadzi. So every now and then anogara chigadzira tumakadzi, or anogona kutora kana earring rangu chero chero randakarasa uko, and I've been looking for it, and they know kuti ndikushaya earring rangu. They will find it and they know mom was looking for this earring, and she will be happy. They will take it and they wrap it into a little box and they give me, Mom, I've got a present for you. What? And then, my earring. I know that my child's love language is gifts. Pane vamwe vanhu vanongorakizwa nekutengerwa zvinhu tuma chocolates ndikangona ukaona something your lover likes this wanga anofarira matools. My husband is addicted to tools. Any tools, my screwdriver, zvipanera, anything to do with something. When I chero ndikaona chita 15 rand ndomutengera, because I understand that his love language is gifts. They like little gifts, simple little things. Chero ndikaona ka chocolate, chero ndikaona maruva, ukapa mukadzi maruva ka, chero ngwakapara mhosva ya last week yauchiri wakatsamwirwa kunoko. This week ukatenga maruva mhosva dzako dzese dzinoregererwa. Some people, even money, no, not necessarily money, kuti nompa mukadzi 1,000 rand and all that. Just do you know kuti mumuna oh 5 rand. I know 5 rand doesn't do anything for me, but is that the gift of it, the thought that counts? Chero kantengera t-shirt yakachipa yakuti ndikawacha nhasi inobvaruka, the thought that counts. Little give, there are some people that just vanofarira kupiwa zvinhu. A handbag, flowers, cough, something they just want to receive like that. If you know that your person is like that, you give them little gifts. And then the last one is acts of service. Acts of service. It's not, people want to mistake it for slavery, or I'm your servant, I'm your maid, or something. It's not like that. Acts of service. Simple. baby mira baby mira ndikuvhurira door baby mira ndikuvhurira gate baby mira ndakutorera jacket muri kuona TV oda coffee mira ndikupe coffee. Little things, acts of service, like I can do it myself. Listen, acts of service does not apply. All this love language do not only apply to you and your children. They apply to your friends. They apply to your mothers. They apply to your cousins, to your colleagues. So if you want to get someone's attention, learn their love language. Do you understand that? So you can give it to your friend. You can give it to your aunt. You can give it to your uncle. Learn it. So I need an auntie mangu. Acts of service. Ndikutsvairire uyadenyu. Chero kasava mari, chero kasava di. The fact that wavatsvairira yadhi yavo vanofara moyo wavo unosungunuka kudai so. Because they zvima acts of service, zvima tiny little things. Oh, I saw kuti nhasi chinhu changu chachakamira so apo saka ndachibvisa ndazokuisira apa. Thank you so much. They enjoy those little things. Zvima acts of service izvozvo. Let me get the coffee for you. Understand kugadzira hasi no wig yako nda kuainira wig yako. Wakaisiya pana ndaiwacha ndavandaiaina ndavandadidi. Or they enjoy that. So once you learn a person's love language, you have them by the balls like this. We'll talk more about this tomorrow. Because what my disc is when you want to study people, learn their characters. Apa ndo panese apa pama disc. Disc is DISC. Pane my psychologist pane makaenda kuchikoro, so help me out. Should I fall a little bit? I'm just like I'm a shallow reader, so I just read and then I just give you. But kune vanozita go deeper. Ma go deeper to madam mangwana kana even nas. 4. Ma mira nditungidze light. 4. My disc, DISC. Everyone in this world falls under this. DISC. I always talk about this. I always talk about this, and I like to repeat because people forget. And there's always newcomers here. Are there any newcomers? Say I'm new. If you're new, if you're first time watching me, because I noticed that over 2 days I got 1,000 followers. I don't know what happened. I don't know. But anyway, if you're new, welcome to Zuva Nation. For the 4 discs and tools, if you want to study people, your children, your family, your whoever, if you want to study people, panenonzi disc, I'm new. Okay, hi, hello, how are you? How are you, Charles? How are you, Ezekiel? How are you, Pretty Katande? You're not new. Pretty Katande, be quiet. But anyway, I'll greet you. Just if you're new, I'll go back to this live and then I'll greet you properly for my comments. Otherwise, I'm going to pay you're 271. Okay. Hey, Hans, welcome to Zuva Nation Namei Junior. Hello, Faith MC. All right, Nelson Chuma. Right. 4. I'm new. Ruth. Okay. 4 discs. The disc is DISC. The disc, D meaning dominant, I meaning influencer, S meaning skeptical, C meaning calm. This is and this is my first time listening to the whole live. Thank you, Munumzingwa. All right, loveness, Koripano. Yes, loveness, boy. Good luck on your show. I heard you're going to UK. Good luck on your show, baby. All the best for you. Nothing but the best. You're a champion. Right. The dominant, the influencer, the skeptic, and the calm. Everyone in this world falls under here. There are some people that take 2 of these qualities. There are some people that take 1. In most cases, the majority, they take 2 of these 4. The disc, the D, the dominant, the influencer, the skeptics, and the calm. The dominants, the word speaks for itself. They are dominant. They are alpha females. They are males. They are leaders. They are natural born leaders. If you really check out your bosses, mama boss, Antori nechi boss behavior, kumba kwake boss, kuchechi boss, kubasa boss, kumashangwa yake boss, everywhere they just have boss moves. Panama Akadima alpha female, they are natural born bosses. My way. mai vangu kana someone passes away by my kumusha kwedu avigosvika mai vangu vasvika mai vangu vanotonga varume ndivana mai guru ningi vasvika nyararai. She's dominant like that, not because she's not dominant in an evil way. She just takes up the wheel and she just leads. Pakangota situation patika accident up. My dominant anosvika achitanga kuona who's alive iswededza ivanhuko torai zvinhu izvo mota idzo dzimurai they just get there and take over the situation. They are responsible for people's lives. They are in their hands like this. Vanongosvika they are just it's crazy. Aamboudzwa asva abvunzi chichaitika saka ndova zvaita sei and anosvika observe a situation ega they take over it. Pakangota function ipai ningi ndiye achagadzirisa pakati ka problem fonerai ningi anosvika obva atonga they really get in there and they dominate the situation. Okay, they are dominant. Let me give you an example of a dominant atinoziva tese. You see Nelson Chamisa, people like that. You see, right, my pastor vana papa god vana chochi religion, they dominate this, they control the people. They get there, they speak, people talk, they are bossy. They talk, people do. They talk, people listen, and they don't follow anyone. Vanozouta majongwe too. Amunokikiridzana kudai so asa abve asudurutswe ajambe avhundutswe zvokumanya anogona kutopaka asachiziva kuti ari kuita sei. People like that, right? They are dominant. If you have a dominant person like that, give them the dominance, right? And then they're influencers. My influencers vanhu vakaita sana urikona vana Mandla nana Days nana Stana. They are very contagious. My influencers akapenga manje. Whenever there's a party, they make people happy. They make people do things. So kanzi mangwana kune rally, vane ngari pamberi, vachiimba, mangwana kuri kuenda kubhora, they make people get up and jump. Chero wangu akadzimuka seka uya akatosvika maiwe. Makadini akasvika pa party yato tapata itange kana munhu asipo. Kana anoita kuti anofadza vanhu. Do you understand? Write me an Anzi Meli. I don't know if you're saying Meli is a dominant, she's an influencer. My influencers, they make people do things. Mob psychology, ndokwavo. My influencers are very loud. And they have a volume yakadai. Pakaita pata nenga kamera pamusoro petable. Zvikanzi picture nenga kamera pamberi. Zvikanzi pana vanhu vari kurwa ndiani akada kutonga nyaya. Saka chichaitika iwe mira apa iwe they are just those are influencers. Pana mwarume anditi murume wangu akatanga kutamba kamese munomira apa. Murume wangu akatanga kutamba mese muta line. Munokana kuti mutenderedza ari pakati. Achitamba ari pakati ari 1. Agotamba songubva kutanga kusvika kupera mese makamutarisa kudeso. And influencer rakashadzira chinhu 1. Influencer rikadzikira energy. Munhu wese anodzikira energy. You know those people? Their voices are loud. They speak with eloquence. When they speak, people listen. They draw attention. And they spread positive, even negative, whatever it is, they have got the ability to make crowds move just from them being themselves. Not from speaking, from acting. My influencers are another ground. They are usually misunderstood for unzenza or munara too loud or anything. But vanongorine natural. Haipia yekuti akauya munhe zvava kufaya zvakumeka sense. Toda kuenda kupata ndititora ningi. Toda kuita party dedza ningi. Ndokuti party ifai. Those are influencers. Kozoti ma skeptics akapenga manje. My husband falls under skeptics. My skeptics they're not easily convinced. Avangomanyi kudyira zvinhu. My skeptics are very observant. Influencer anogona kumanya into a situation asinatomboona kuti no aiwa hapana iripo apa. My skeptics, they observe from a distance. But they're not easily influenced. They're not easily bought. They're not easily gullible. They assess everything. Wati urida kuenda kupati nefriend yako ipi? Musi wechingani? Nguvai? Saka unaenda kupati uko, it takes 25 kilometers kusvika ikoko. Woda kutora fuel, okay, woda kutora mota that's a fuel yakuda kuzaima maikwani kusvika uko nekudzoka. They pay attention to everything. They pay attention to detail. It's crazy. Vanto bore mama skeptics, but they are very important because panosainiwa ma contracts they read the fine line. They take their time to read the fine line. Pakanze iri gold deal. The dominants will probably say tenga and tora mari back tora utenge. The influencers will be like tenga I know it's the same price to pay gold racho tone gold racho. Ma skeptics vantanga tora gold racho rugunzi gold racho wordai. They vavarike manje ma skeptics vakapenga ma skeptics. Faith, you're watching. Hi Faith, oh yeah, the prince. Yes, ma skeptics are vavarike. They are not easily convinced. They take the situation and they take the information. Once they are very economical, they take the situation, they dissect the situation, they process it, and then they meditate on it. You are correct. But they are thinkers. A lot of them. They are not easily moved. Those are parents who music. A skeptic would be, what is this person saying? This person is saying, kill your nigga, fuck your mama. So you people are dancing to this. Skeptics, man. The dominant problem say, resign Jaraja Uya. One hotel because they're dominant like that. Influencer or jamba, runda patebo. Runda to tamba, ma skeptics, one tanga what is the situation? Why are we playing this Mdaracha Uya song? Don't you think it's a little bit political? Musuya pakadede, avango gurumizi, vango mangiram situation. Avanye bereke, avafarike. They pay attention, they are super observant. So they are skeptical. Finish. And they kill the fun. Yeah, some kill the fun. Some, yes, I think they kill the fun, but they are important because they observe. Let's say I'm an influencer and no one out to touch you are 100 kgs. This table looks like what and the width and the diameter and the legs and you're going to fall down. Those are the skeptics. Do you understand? But skeptics are important, right? Because what calm people are just the words. I like the words because they speak for themselves. Calm people are very interesting. Calm people, they're just natural, quiet people. They are peaceful people. Facebook is calm manjaringa rakangoleso. Charo ndikatara joke yakanaka inoita kids say a calm person will be man muchikanda zvima laughing faces muchiumburuka muchimhanya kuti yaone zvirutsaurwa nazuva. Calm ringa rareso. Varonyara, they're very quiet, they're very reserved. Papat anenga agara muchitamba muchichururuka ziya vasikana life ichifaya. Papat anenga akangonyarara ari pakona. Anzi mama skeptics anoshandisa logic. Macam they even sometimes they even followers. If the dominants come and say this, they don't question, they just follow because they don't want to be irritated. Calm akanyarara zvokuti munototi kune munhu akanyarara kuchiko kuinda kungonyarara so akangonyarara zvinobhowa so antangezusa ndangakadyiswa rutangezizombi akangonyarara murume wanhingi akangonyarara zvinaki antangezombi. Izvo ndo zvaari. They're just quiet people like that. They're very peaceful, right? Macam nema influencers hazvionani Macam nema influencers. Influencer rinoyari kuti ndaimi zvifaya urudidi nisimuka tabe hani tabe calm agotarisa agoti vanowanzo confused nevanhu vanodada. Anozvinzwa anosema, anozvinzwa sugar, amina anongozvinzwa ngirikiso. Asi ndo zvaari like their sons, they are decent. They are decent groups. They're just quiet. President noise. My husband is home. I have to go. I have to go. My husband is home. Muruzwa, ndinzwe. Apana ngachifamba road achirira so. manzi makam anosvota manje makam when a calm meets a calm they can have a normal conversation mupati imomo vagoenda vagotsvaga kana kaspare vanenge vapfeka majusi vakagara vakamirira varume vavo kuti vapedze kuita pati vanenge vari pamafoni pavo hi ndeipi I like your braids kazoenda kusaluni musi waya apo vanhu vari kutamba vari kuchururuka ziya kubhawa kustage uko pamba pane pati whatever but they're just quiet they just they're just quiet people like that. Now the point of me telling you all these things and this type of people is whenever you meet a person and you want to begin a relationship or a conversation or an affair or whatever it is, you want to step into their zone and have a business agreement or a connection with them, it is important that you study the people. Unongova 5 seconds, kind of 5 sentences into a conversation, you can pick it up. Kuti we are not tonga. They're dismissive. That cheating is dominant here. Uyi influencer, uyi skeptical, uyi come. Once you discover kuti uyi munu ari papi, your partner or your child or your friend already matoshi diagnose aka kuti muri papi. Inini I noticed I'm an DI. I'm D where there's no D. If there's a D, I become an I. But where there's no D, I automatically become a D. If I see a stronger D, I back off because and it didn't know so I would rather be an I. I was with Faith Domingo. And I made it an effort. I picked up to Faith Domingo is dominant. And she's dominant for you. And she sits on top of your head like this. And I realized, okay, I'm a dominant. And she's a dominant. One of us has to lower the situation. So you look at your environment. One not apapas pampapang. Aungo tongi pese Zuva. Zigama. Switch. And I went to an I because I'm a DI. I'm a DI. Some people are skeptics and they are calm. They are ASC. They are very skeptical and they also calm. Because it ma I chete was my D chete. Some people are a combination of both. Right? So if you're a combination of both, shikapa situation. Sometimes when I'm a D and I'm an I, the I are stronger than me. The point is not to jump on top of the I. There's no friction. Kuti pata ma I2 per situation. Just observe yourself. Chill, it's okay. Lower yourself. Your day will come. You can't. If you do this, you shall not because how she could impose yourself on other people's situation. And you know you don't even have powers to tonga panaba, but you are practicing your dominance. And something is wrong. I see they could have just given each other space to okay, do you today, tomorrow is my day. Do you see? Hands in a chipa may see as a skeptic come. So Chipo, you and I will irritate you within the first hour because eyes talk. They talk. And the dominance is not direction or logic is a big problem. That's Patrick. True. But listen, you will be able to see that if you give that person time. So and you don't understand why this person is like this, why this person is like this. Study them. Observe it. Tell them, which one are you? People can identify themselves. Baby. Pane DICS, dominant skeptic, dominant influencer, skeptics and calm. Who are you? A person will tell you who they are because they don't want to be mistaken for something else. I will tell you, I'm a DI. So I'm sorry, it's not that or anything. That's just my natural state. But it's your responsibility, man. Okay, environment. Okay, do you get it? Masanzi ID na Enzi, she is an influencer dominant. Yes, you can be an ID or a DI. The one you are most powerful of is the first one. I am an ID. I'm an influencer dominant. There are some people that are DI. They are more dominant than they are influencers. Do you get that? Antina Hazel, I'm a DI. Right? Since you know yourselves, tell me something. Your partners, what are they? So if you are an influencer and I a DI, wakapeng or pamsoro anti-Jenny, my DI. Right? Vana Zuva, vana Ulinda. Ukangwana wakazanongo my DI, vana Meli, vana Rutendo Loveness. Those are DIs. Now, if you are a DI and your dude or your person is an SC, kana mukaita problem mumba, you cannot be on DI expecting an SC kutakunzwe. Do you understand that? If you want to stress a point across to a person, they are naturally quiet. I'm a CS. Yes. This person is naturally quiet. Calm people. Don't, they even block you out. Because calm people don't even have the energy to stand up to you. It's not that they are stupid or they can't talk or whatever. The energy, they are C's and they come and they're skeptics. They're even listening to whatever you're saying. And even knowing my facts are the facts are not even the same. Go back to your books and come back with facts. Those are skeptics. They don't engage in my arguments. My eyes and D's. Saka ukaona vanhu tu vachipopotedzana vakasumudza vese kudaiswa, there's a chance that they are both DIs. Ukaona munhu achipopoterwa mwakanyarara so zvanzi akajikiswa, murume akajikiswa. So if you want to stress a point to your husband or your wife or your friend or your grandmother or your colleague or whoever, you have to go down to what they are. Pana murume wangu akanyarara chero ndikatsamwa sei, indikatsamwa ndobvisa wig, ndikatsamwa ndodambara madhoyo esai, right? But if I want him to understand what I'm trying to say and understand how I feel, and I want him to hear what wanditadzira iwewe, ndikuda kuti uziziwe kuti wanditadzira, andisumuki ndichipopota ndakamira patable, avanzwi. Frequency yawo hainatombofanana neyako, urungo waste time. What you do, if you want to win, or if you want to stress, if you want them to hear you, it's not competition emashokoka. The point is to get them to understand, to drive your point across each right? You go down and you explain to them, you become a C. And S, you talk like a C and you talk like an S. Do you understand? Delivery is important. Because to that mopenga mai. But kana yo cherori watadzirwa because urikupopota haunzwike. It's white noise. So you go back, C's vanoti. Yes, sir. What's going to say? How was your day? Oh, okay. So I heard that you had a problem with me. What's going on? I heard you're saying some things and you're not happy with the things that I was saying. What's wrong? What's going on? That's how C's talk. You guys go cheating. What talk? What was a battle? Do you understand? What you can simply do is go down there to that tone. I was going to show off your skills. Yes, dear, I'm not okay. Speak facts. My dominance are square right numbers. One time my facts I did not appreciate what you said about me to this. If you had a problem with me, I would appreciate it if you come and talk to me and not about me. You said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and I didn't like it. And why did you say this when you know for a fact 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is like this? But you went and said something else. Why did you do that? Right? You are communicating and you are listening to understand, not listening to respond. Manje, kanana maiva nachira, timjira, matadzirwa. Do you want to be victim? Do you want tadzirwa? And remember, do you want tadzirwa? Hey. Anorambaka kudai. Notoka ukadzika ukataura kuti wadai, I didn't like it. You know what, Sha? I'm very sorry. It was wrong of me to do this. But I didn't say that. You're communicating because that person is a C. If I offended you, I'm very sorry. 1, 2, 3. Yes, we are very sorry. But let it be known, from now onwards, we are not talking about my personal life. We're not discussing 1, 2, 3. We're not going to discuss this and this. Should anybody ask you about anything, please be quiet because you don't know facts. Okay, so more pizza and you go. That is the most productive thing you would have done on that situation. Ukauya ukamira nemusoro, ukaumburuka, ukabvisa wigi, ukamboburitsa zamu, womboridzosera, womborutsa, wombozunza, uchigwina, uchivibrate like this. Uchaneta. And then they'll be like this. And the fact that they're quiet makes you even more angry. Right? And most husbands are like that. Unopopota mukadzi ugopopota wayadai wadya mari wapa hama dzako mari ndiani musikana uyu, I don't like this friend, why did you do this, we were not supposed, tataronga kuti mari yedu chadaidai nayo yo anenge akadai zvake mufesi. Murume wangu hanitereri nini, murume wangu, when you know habi aende kuma levels esa you have to come back. Omtisha tawirirana kuti 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Yes, ko iwe wazofamba sei ukadai. I don't like it. Wandirwadzisa zvawadai so zvandirwadza moyo, handina kufara neningi andidai ningadai. They have a better chance of replying you zvine musoro than kuti usvike wakahaka. C's kana ukata problem ne D. I was talking about D's lowering their level, lowering to your level. C's and S. I've got a problem with D. Acknowledge that they are D's. Acknowledge it. Tell them that they are D's. Acknowledge it that they are D's. And for you to stress a point to a D, you have to be very firm and factual. Unofanira kutaura zvinhu zvauri kuziva. And you must stand still. They might intimidate you to keep quiet. They might not kuvhundutsira zvimwe zvinhu, so stand still. They are very dominant, but they are also big listeners. Saka chero kwanyarara sei, chero even if you've got a lower voice yakaita seika, try as much as you can to stand firm, because they will intimidate the life out of you. 5 minutes unenge wakandiwoko. Saka chero kana unati give me a time to talk. I am aware that your voice and your tone is on top, but ndine problem newe. I must speak. I must speak to you. And then what about papo? Pick a tone and stick to it. Because what I would saka ina number fara zvangu nezvambonditira pepa wambondigumbura saka dedede. Dear nokuti saka. What do dismiss kwa papa? Saka don't even play victim, don't even play. Suppose you are trying to get a D to understand you. So you do D moves. You are trying to get an I to understand you. So you do I moves. I'm not saying stand on top of the table, you can't do it. But get him out of his environment where he's an I. Usambofoka finger a person like me, unorusa. Because I'm an I can even turn the whole crowd against you, because Ndema powers like that. So time it and I are no playground. This is his home ground. This is his territory. You don't, if you want to get a person and get them out of their territory, get them out of their comfort zone. Nicely, up. You have kind of weakened them, so they can actually listen to you. Like, it's not advisable to come on it and as Facebook. Like, you can't. You can, but there's a chance that you barana rough. Like, you're gonna win just like that. Even though you might win eventually, but I'll put up a fight because this is my territory. Sakane Nimrod, Pasinavan, and you Mauricism facts and whatnot. There's a chance that I'll actually listen to what you're saying, and there's a chance that I'll actually apologize and change my ways and everything. Get people out of their comfort zone. So if you want to understand your partners better, study their behaviors, and get to know kuti munhu wako ari papi pa apa. And the people that you want to show affection on, vanhu vari ma connection and relationship with them, tarisa apa kuti pa ma love languages pawonde papi up, and then pa ma characters awonde papi up, and then you operate on that level. Azviti kuti utadza kunzwisa munhu yeye, azviite kuti utadza munhu yeye. Kaona isati munhu akanyarara natural, akanyarara chero mukadi munhu akanyarara ndo zvaari. Hamumbofi makasvika muchimusvikira mune mashura. Hamumbofi makasvika muchimusvikira, hamumbofi wakasvikirwa nemashura even, because vanoziva kuti wakanyarara unofanira kusvika wakatodzika madhaisi hakunzwi. If you know that your person, another words of affirmation is a love language. Their love language is words of affirmation. Tell them they are hard workers. Tell them to do everything that boosts their ego. And that's words of affirmation. If you know that your loved one likes being touched, let me block my Arabs. My tongue. If you know that your partner likes being touched, touch them. Touch them. Listen, it's not a sexual thing. Sometimes they can be having a bad day, and not that you have the solutions, and not that you have the medicine, but giving them their love language when they are at their lowest. You are a Michelangelo. Okay, I hope I was able to help you guys the same way you guys helped me. In any how you help me is those who my comments, my comments, and I'll be also learning from there. Then tomorrow we have another show. Tomorrow we are doing the love languages and the D's. But go deeper. Go deeper because so go home, study your person, study them hard, find out why should you choose to find out who they are and you still choose to do things your way, you become an undesirable person, you become an unpleasant person simply because you are refusing to bend to their love language. Second, what is the point of having this relationship if you don't want to give them the way, if you don't want to love them the way they want to be loved? Everybody wants to be loved the way they want to be loved. So if you studied and you find out Wangu wants to be loved like this, it is your job to love them like that. Unotamba yangu irikurira aibudi yoyo mana mai aibudi yoyo. Anyway, ngandende mulmangawe toda kuona Game of Thrones. Saona nezuru. I want to watch it again. Ichigamba pale nepo ya vaskana. They are good for your Estonian. Thank you for the love and likes. I'm seeing them. Thank you so much. Dukumana my love and likes. I like those things because they boost my ego. Thank you, my junior. Thank you. This is why you are loved and facts remain facts. Hannah CJ, I love you, dear Eben Tete Chaiwa. Thank you so much. Once my turn, my tingu is here. Mangwana around about this time, like around 4 or 5, we do this. I'm back. I'm back, people. Time to mangwana my phone. The nice thing about this is this. You don't need to delete my life. So even if you miss my life, you can go back no one weekend. You're not gonna come on. I download my lives and do myself YouTube food. If you're not in the mood for Facebook, you find me on YouTube. If you want me to go deeper, hire me. Let me come to your houses. When you and your girls are having your high teas and your thing, my baby shower and yeah, Facebook doesn't do justice. Hire me. Invite me to your wedding. I do weddings, I do baby showers, I do graduations, I do birthday parties. The same way I'm doing here is what I do, but one-on-one, because you get to ask questions and you get to laugh and I get to laugh back, and it's really nice. You should. All right. That's very informative, Nyasha. Thank you so much. Hansi Nartendo, good program. Thank you so much. I get my inspiration from you, Rutendo. I learn a lot from you too. Then I must start giving you more love for Facebook because you do teach me a lot. Hansi bye. I love you so much. No rest. Nox. Okay. Hansi, I love this. Thank you, Zuva. Thank you so much. Chennai G. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hansi, I'm allergic to pineapple. Okay. Do cranberry juice. Do other fruits, but water. But water should be your friend. Number 1, boiled water. Stay away from tap water. And if you boil that water, avoid kuisa ma plastic. Water, heat and plastic are not friends. Plastic causes cancer. Deep down. When you go deep down. So try and get my glass bottles if you can. Invest in that. Very good. Okay. I don't like even drinking plastic. Or microwaving my food in a plastic container. It causes cancer, so watch out for that. But drink water, not tap water. If you only have tap water, boil it and let it boil for 5 more minutes. It can go fashara kudaro. Okay? Let water be your friend. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. I need to go. I need to go. Bye bye. Love and likes.